let's see the energy for the weekend. We're using our Astro Matrix Tarot, and then let's see what comes out. So weekend energy reading, Astro Matrix. All right. Okay, let's give it a shuffle. And then let's see what comes out. Weekend energy. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. You know, we got this card yesterday, right? The Wheel of Fortune, I mean, can be a good thing, right? So maybe some of you need to try your luck at some games, which is so funny that you say that. Maybe that's what I need to do. I'm not advocating for gambling, but I had a dream, and it was kind of like hitting some numbers. You know, it didn't make sense at the time, but now that this card is coming out, I'm just like, all right, so there's some moves you have in mind that you want to play them. So Wheel of Fortune, let's see where else we go with that. All right, Six of Cups, so things from the past, right? Things that make you feel good, things that make you feel like home. Maybe some memories are coming up. All right, let's see where else we go. One more. Weekend energy spirit for the collective. All right, and this one fell all the way over there. Look at this, Three of Cups. Some of you are going to be rejoicing. Some of you are going to be celebrating. Some of you will also be having rain. So expect rain for some of you. Wherever you are, you're going to get a little bout of rain. Ooh, and then here the Sun card. Now, this doesn't make any sense. Where are we going with this? Because Sun card can be a card of sadness, right? Maybe feeling a little bit restricted. Maybe not seeing something very clearly. It can be like low-grade, low-key depression, because the Sun, you know, it's a very positive card in tarot. So whether it's upright or it's reversed, it tends to still have a very sort of kind of positive meaning. You know, not as bad as say like a Five of Cups or a Five of Pentacles. But with it being reversed, there's something where you may not, the situation may not be horrible, but there's something preventing it from being kind of like euphoric, where it's just blissful, right? So let's see. Let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune, Spirit. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? Six of Wands. All right. So Six of Wands is success. Six of Wands is recognition. So some of you may, you know, this weekend be getting some kind of recognition. People paying attention to you, right? Your fortunes are going to change. So if you're in a situation where maybe, and maybe that's what this is what Spirit is saying is if you've been feeling in an energy of just kind of blah, you know, and things not going your way or things not turning out the way that you would like them, expect that this weekend this is going to change, because it's like the divine is bringing in some sort of fresh new energy that's going to bring about a change. You know, Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Cups can also be karma, right? If you're thinking about things like soul ties and karmic relationships, you know, relationships from the past, that's also calling my attention with that. That's another message I was getting in terms of a side message. But yes, some of you may be looking forward to, or you could look forward to things kind of shifting in your favor, starting with the weekend. Tell me about the Six of Cups. So see, here you have the Star card. The Star card is about, you know, hope, right? It's about success. It's also about healing. And then you also have the Empress card. So this is beautiful. All right, so we got to clarify this Sun to see why this Sun came out reverse, because this is beautiful energy. Empress is a rebirth in terms of, or just birthing new things. The rebirth came out of my mouth. So maybe there's some of you who are moving in a new direction, right? When it comes to some sort of change, when it comes to feeling more abundant, when it comes to feeling more fertile, more successful, more like manifesting, because this is like manifestation energy. Some of you may be going through a transformation because they're calling my attention to the butterfly, right? So some of you may be moving towards just this sense of success, or have a lot of success that you're attracting, that's going to shift things. So maybe in the past, let me clarify the Sun card. You know, things weren't working out for you. Expect that this weekend that's starting to shift. Tell me about the Sun card reversed. Oh, so some of you were kind of like at an impasse because you have the Two of Swords. So maybe you've been in denial, right? At an impasse when it comes to a particular situation, and then trying to be patient. Okay, because here you have the Temperance card, like trying to make something work that maybe you just are kind of realizing now that the best thing to do is to kind of birth something new. Hence the Sun card, because it's like keeping you in a sense of like depression, a sense of stagnation. Tell me more. Let me see if I get one more and can figure out what is going on here. Tell me one more, Spirit, about energy this weekend. And then yes. Oh, okay. So yes. So what I'm getting is, and look, they're calling my attention to this Two of Swords. There's planted the Two of Swords here. where there's some kind of impasse, because the Two of Swords is between the Empress and it's between the Temperance card. So, and then you also receive the Emperor, and Emperor matches the Empress, right? And that's like divine feminine, divine masculine energy. And that's what I was saying. I was picking up that energy with the Wheel of Fortune and with the Six of Cups, like something karmic, right? Some sort of soul tie, like from the past, right? But what I'm getting is some of you may have been in some sort of, again, impasse, stagnation, denial, trying to make something work that wasn't working. And now you're realizing the only way things are going to shift is for me to take control and take charge of this situation. Hence the Emperor. So some of you are going to come to the realization that if I'm going to get out of this sadness and this funk, right, this Sun card reverse, it's me taking action and having that confidence to go after what it is that you want. Because here you have the Six of Wands. And so that's what I'm getting. Now for this weekend, for some of you who've been kind of hemming and eyeing and kind of been in denial or kind of been procrastinating. Okay, that's what it is. Some of you have been procrastinating about something in terms of changing a particular situation, right? This is the weekend when you're going to feel motivated to take that action, to step into your Emperor, whether you're female in body or masculine in body, it doesn't matter. You know, step into this kind of Aries energy. They're calling my attention to the Ram, and to go after a rebirth, go after something that you want, as opposed to sitting here in this depression. And the thing is, you are going to be successful, because I'm seeing the Six of Wands. I mean, you get the Six of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune. Those are very good cards. Not to mention the Star card, right? You get the Star card. That's hope. That's your dreams coming true, right? That's healing. That's, you know, connecting with the divine. That's spirituality. I mean, that's all of those things. And then you have this Empress here. I mean, she's pregnant. You know, look at her belly. Pregnant in terms of love, pregnant in terms of birthing new things, projects, maybe even a little one, right? Let's get one more and then we'll close it out. Because look, bottom of the deck, you had the Five of Pentacles. So it's moving out of this energy. One more, Spirit, so we can close it out. One more and then we'll close it out. Okay, we got two. See? All right, there we go. I just wanted confirmation that what I was picking up is correct, but it is. Because look what you received. The Five of Pentacles reversed. And you know what Five of Pentacles is? Five of Pentacles is moving out of an energy of sadness, of regret, you know, of feeling left out in the cold. It's now feeling like I have the ability, right? You're recovering from some sense of loss, whether it be financial loss, emotional loss, depression, feeling ostracized, feeling alienated. You're now realizing that I have the ability to shift out of this, right? And if I'm going to have change, then I have to make it happen. Change is just going to come on its own. See what I mean? Because here you were sitting in this very sad, depressed kind of energy, Four of Cups. And so I'm strongly feeling that this weekend is the weekend that a lot of you are going to start shifting out of that energy and are going to go after what you want. So anyway, this is helpful. And you have a nice weekend. All right, catch you next time. Bye-bye.